Good morning, 6th class. Let us start lesson number 15, and that is related to technology. And today we are going to study about the world of computers. As we know, computers are the need of our in today's life. We can't go without computers. Means we can't even think of anything without computers nowadays. Even the studies are dependent on computers these days. You very well know this. In these pandemic times, computers have been so helpful for all of us in teaching and learning both. The full form of computer says that it is a common operating machine purposely used for technological and educational research. And Bill Gates once said that each and every person will be having a personal computer in hand, and nowadays that statement is truth. We all are having a personal computer in our hands, and that we call as a smartphone. So let us study about the computers, that how they developed and how they are being progressing day by day, and they are being updated with latest features and different features which have made our life so comfortable. So computer is an electronic machine that has touched every aspect of our lives by making our work faster, easier and well organized. So it is very right to say, it is correct to say that computer is a machine that it has touched every field of our life, every aspect of our lives, and it has made our work faster, easier and well organized. It has made our life comfortable. But do you have a computer in your house? Yes, definitely we all have a computer in our house nowadays. In our hand we can say. So let us know more about the world of computer. Computer through generations. So dear students, when computers were developed, then it was developed in earlier stages. There were not so many facilities provided in the computers, but as we grow with age, we learn different things. In the same way, when computers, more and more computers were being developed by people, then they were having different features, and each and every feature was better than the previous one. So we call them generation: first generation, second generation, third generation. Just like people, when our grandfathers are the first generation, our parents are the second generation, and we are the third generation. And we can see that how different our lifestyle is as compared to our grandfather or great grandfather. So in the same way, computers also were previously developed with some facilities. As people started discovering new things, they started getting new ideas, so different new things were added, different facilities, new facilities were added to the newest computers, latest computers, which made our life very comfortable, and we call them the generations of computer. First generation ENIAC and UNIVAC, second generation IBM 360 ICL 1900 CDC, fourth generation Intel 4004 Macintosh IBM 370, fifth generation robots, that is artificial intelligence. So let us learn about first generation computers first. These computers used vacuum tubes, and they were expensive, huge and generated a lot of heat. So they were of big size, huge size, and they were using vacuum tubes in them, and they were very very expensive and costly, and so much of heat was generated from those computers. From 1946 to 1958, people used these first generation computers. Then came the second generation computers in 1959, and they were used by people up to 1964. These computers used transistors in place of vacuum tubes. So in first generation they were using vacuum tubes, but as they developed, they started using the transistors in place of those vacuum tubes, and they were small, faster and more energy efficient than the first generation computers. So second generation computers, they were quite more good. They were more energy efficient, means they used less energy, and they were very small, compact, easy to handle anywhere, and they were faster than the first generation computers. Next, the third generation computers. In 1965 they were developed and they were used up to 1970, because in 1971 the present version of computers was developed. So third generation computers, they used ICs, integrated circuits. So integrated circuits in place of transistors. So you see, you observe the changes what were made. In first generation computer, vacuum tubes were used, and then second generation computer, transistors were used, and in third generation they started using integrated circuits, ICs. And in these computers they became more powerful, compact, reliable and affordable. Means people started to afford them. They were cheap, they were not very costly, and normal people started using them in their homes. So they were affordable and they were quite reliable with the latest features in them. They were very fast and compact, that is easy to handle. They did not consume very much space in their home. So as a result they give rise to personal computers revolutions. So when these third generation computers were developed, then more and more facilities were provided. Then it led to the idea of fourth generation computers, and in 1971 fourth generation computers were developed by the people. ICs were replaced by microprocessors in these fourth generation computers. They became more powerful, compact, reliable and again affordable for the normal person to get it. As a result they give rise to personal computer evolution, and people started using computers in their personal homes. We all have computers in our homes nowadays. Then fifth generation computers, the present and beyond, means the present computers which we are using, and again next we are going to use in our future also. These computers were based on artificial intelligence and are still in developmental stage, and they are surely going to give us so many different facilities, because they respond to natural language and they can think, work and behave like a human being. We call them